certain someone who has hurted you really badly, God is going to give them their karma. Yes, but it's never in front of you. And maybe this is why people keep asking, a person that did this to me, a person did that to me, is that person going to receive the hurt, the suffering they have given me? Is that person going to get their karma? 10x, 2x, we don't care, but is that person going to suffer the same way as I did? This is one question that I keep getting from people, and therefore I decided to make this video on this topic. Number one thing that I want you to understand is that God never gives karma to people who did bad to you in front of you. If someone has done bad to you, they will receive their karma, but not in front of you. And the main reason why that happens is because you are a certain someone who is really loving. Okay? You are a certain someone who deeply cares. Now, if that person hurted you to this intensity and still that person suffers in front of you, you will pray. You will pray to God to please soothe this suffering, because you're not the person who did bad, right? You're the person who was loving. So even when somebody has done bad to you, you might oftentimes still find yourself caring for them, loving them. And there is a very high chance that if God punishes them for what they did, for the extreme hurt they have caused you, and if they get that extreme amount of hurt in front of you, there is a very high chance that you will pray to God to please ease their suffering. There's a very high chance that you will feel guilty. There's a very high chance that you do not want to give in. You do not want to give up. You do not want to give in to the fact that yes, I do not want this person anymore and this person should deserve what they're getting. But instead you will give up. You will give up on the fact that this person deserves what they're getting. You will instead try to protect them. You will instead pray for them. You will instead just want them to learn, heal, and not repeat the pattern. But you will not want them to suffer. And this is the number one reason why God does not make others suffer in front of you. Oftentimes God will just remove you from that particular energetic field of that person. That is God's way of protecting you. This is the reason many times you do not see people getting their karma right in front of you. Years have passed and after that you will get a news, oh, this happened to this person. Oh my God, this is so hurtful. Or years after you will get a download or a perspective or an understanding. Okay, that is how bad that person was. Oh my God, and they're still living in that kind of life. They did not heal. They did not grow. Oh my God, they are miserable. They are in a miserable situation. They are in a miserable condition. And then you understand. You get that perspective. You see them for who they are. And that is the point where you understand. Okay, right, this should have happened. Most of the times, their personality, the way that person's mindset has been created over the time, because they deny healing. If that person heals, it's a completely different thing. But most of the times, these are the type of people that deny healing. These are the type of, I'm talking about narcissistic type of people who are selfish, who do not care about them, who do not care about anybody else. So their own personality is their curse. Their mentality is their curse. And finally you get that perspective. And you understand what miserable type of life they're living. They do not have peace in their life. And that is how years after, you're able to have a final, quote about what exactly happened. and about the way they were served their karma. Coming back to the fact that after a certain someone has hurted you really badly, how do you move on from that? So there's this beautiful saying that when you are praying, pray for the lost souls. Pray for the souls who are lost. A person who hurts or certain someone who was genuinely in love. A person who betrays a certain someone who was genuinely concerned is a lost soul. Are you getting my point? These are the type of people you are here in a hateful energy towards them. Why did they did this to me? Why they hurted me? Why? But you're not acknowledging the fact that hating on them is still giving them energy. Hating on them is going to do nothing but to get you in a loop of sadness, of hurt. Because nothing is going to come out of the fact of hate, of the fact that you hate them. That is a lost soul. Extremely lost soul. You are supposed to pray for such people. Pray that they find their path someday. Pray that they get understanding, perspective. Do not hate them. Instead of putting in energy to hate them, put that energy inside you, to love yourself. Put that energy to pray to God, to give you the strength to fight back. Do not give such people your energy because they don't deserve it. The one thing I want you to really focus on while you are on this healing journey is that yes, you did encounter a very negative energy, and that particular energy made you suffer a lot in life. But do you promise yourself to not do that to somebody else? Do you promise yourself to not lead a hate driven life and then eventually enter another relationship while you are resenting your previous one? These are the promises that you need to make. These are the prayers that you need to chant in order to move on. So that the next time when you enter a relationship, you do not come from a place of hate. You do not come from a place of resentment. Right? And there's this little piece that I wrote for this, which is: do not approach another connection desperately seeking comfort. Do not approach another connection with resentment. Find peace within you. Find comfort within you first. So that when you do approach another connection, you approach it with the place of love. You approach it with the place of life. You approach it in divine light when you are in divine light. You approach this another connection with trust in God. The fact that God sent this person. You approach this another connection in divine timing. Yani ke you wait. You really wait and heal yourself before you enter another connection. Right? And lastly, why you should do all of this is so that you can welcome a person in your life who is sent from God. Because trust me, nobody in this world knows better than God. Nobody knows better who you deserve, what you deserve. But when God's judgment arrives, when God gives justice, It's beautiful. You won't have to ask for even a single thing. That is how beautiful it is.